Previously what used to happen, anything they used to do, right, like any process they used to maintain in an Excel sheet, and they need to share them into an email. In email they used to perform all the conversation and everything. Again, if they want, they need to refer back to that email or
Right.
Excel sheet. Everything, it's a hassle for them. But if we
Mm,
have a specific application, there they can see all the conversation and comments and everything. Even
mm,
if anything happened, they can go through that all of them at one place, right?
right. And this Dataverse also, I mean, it is a licensed one, or we can just use for a demo apps also.
um Dataverse in Power Apps, like we can use it. Developer plan we have an Dataverse as well. But
Okay.
if we want to use them it in Power Automate, then it is a in Power Automate it will show it as a premium connectors.
Okay.
As a
I mean,
Dataverse is
in
there, like
Power Apps, we can just use it.
we can use it, but whereas
Maybe
in
they are
Power
given some
Automate,
limitation,
yeah.
but yeah, we can use it, I guess.
But whereas in Power Automate, yeah, it's restricted. We can't use it. Like we can create flows, but we can't run them.
Mm-hmm. So, as I told, for me, right, how do you suggest to, approach the market now? Whether
Okay,
it is,
so as you have already have been experience on Power Automate, sorry, RPA tool, you have this
mm,
added Power Platform will definitely help you. So you can say that around 2 3 years of experience I have. You can basically they'll ask about as you have a more experience, they will ask you about all. Security related questions. Basically you should know
okay.
those security related questions like permissions, how to give permissions and
Mhm.
everything at high level. Not at a high level, just giving, as you can mention it as like I have an around 2 3 years of experience on Power Platform. These are the things which I used to handle in our team as a
Mhm.
lead. Those
Okay.
things you can mention it.
Okay. So those are included in this courses. I mean,
Yeah, permissions, everything. We are like at the end, as it is like an advanced topic, right? At the
mm-hmm.
end, like how we need to give permissions for you, each user, like hierarchy level, manager, employees,
So
those
it's
level
basically
hierarchy.
creating environment kind of thing, creating users, giving permissions, all those things.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Like we do in a control room, admin privileges, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's start our today's session. I think you are the only people. Okay, I'll start anyway. Okay, we have an last time I think we have discussed about SharePoint list, everything, how we can create it, right? So, remaining thing which is pending is document library and that one, right? That I'll explain. So first, a few things which I think, yeah, we have missed here. Yeah, I think I have covered the views, right, last time, how we can create views and everything.
Yeah, I think a small piece of information you just said.
Yeah. Okay. So views are you can create it like however you're like basically views are like by default we are displaying all the records, right? So by creating views I want to show in one of the view I can want to show only offline records. In another view I want to see online records, or in another view I want to see only office suppliers records. All those filters, or else in one of the records only order date between these months, specific months which I want. So all those we can do like, and I'll show you. uh, Last time what is the view which I have here? Okay, I'll create it. Filter by, I'll create offline, save view as, I'll do offline items. See, now I'll go to all items, where it is. Yeah, all items. Oh, I think last time I have already created. Yeah, offline items. See, when I click on offline items, I can see only offline. In this also, if I want, I can do it. Like if I click on edit current view, it will go to advanced option where we can add multiple filters as well. If you have seen, see, I want to added this filter, right? I can add an another filter as well, where for example, item type is equal to, what are the item type we have? Beverages is there, right? Beverages. I'll add it and click on OK. Now, if we go to this filter, see, now I can see only beverages. Within them, I can see only offline records.
Okay, and these views also can be act as a data source, right? When we add it to a
Yeah,
gallery.
see, where, for example, we have been performing only on the data on the these items and these current we offline records are right there, right? On that specific records only we are performing operations in our application. Why unnecessarily we need to bring all the data? If you have created an this application and if we call this only specific view in our application, it will be simple, right? Even the performance will also increase in our applications.
Right.
So this is how, like, if we create here and as there is a limitation in SharePoint with data, like only at once only 5,000 records only it will show in that is the limitation we have with SharePoint. So those like if we have created views and by creating views, if we call the data, it will be like a correct way we will get the records in our application. Got it? So that's how we can create views, like however whatever the filtration we want to do, all the filtration. Even if you don't want to do it in an advanced option, how we have done directly here also you can do. And as I have told you how I have created an save as this option is there a save view as option, that with that option we can save the current view as well, whatever the after applying all the filters. Like if you see here, we can do all our filters, like see only um Australia country records I want, that filtration I can do. Here can do only of online records I want to do filtration. After adding all the filters, I can, if I click on save view as option, it will save with the current filter options. That's how you can do it.
And one
Okay.
more thing, so I think you have see, while saving the
Mm.
views, you are just say taking that offline option, right?
Mm.
Why not online?
Yeah, just I'm simply for example, it's for this one I have taken online, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
just I
simple.
mean it is
Whatever
just for
the,
data,
yeah,
right?
whatever
Okay,
the option you want to choose, like yeah, I have want here
and
as
it
a
is
name.
nothing to do with the dynamic data or runtime data, right?
Yeah, yeah. Whatever the data, like whatever the filters which you want, you can add anything. It's not like offline or online Australia country. Based
Okay,
on your requirement, whatever the filters you want, you can add it. See, for example, here I have added country as Australia, sales channel as online, priority M. This is the filter conditions I have added, and I can save it.
okay. So in this case, sales channel is a choice column, right?
Yeah, sales channel, item type, all order priority. These are the choice
Choice
columns. Title
columns.
and country I have select created as an just normal text columns. Ordered, these is the date. Order
Okay.
ID, these are the number. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, next and one more thing, in like we have an version control option as well. So see if we have similar like whatever the changes we have done to this specific record, we can see here in version history as well. If you have go click on this version history option, see these are the operations which I have done and modified by me. For example, if you have done any modification, that version also it will display here. For example, I think you guys have access to this, right? Anyone are open with this environment now currently? No? Yes?
No, Mamta, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no issue. So we have an option to like we have delete all versions option will be there. I will modify this record. I will change this meet to office suppliers. I have changed it, right? Now I'll go and version history. I'll see. See, this is the change I have done, right? And if we click on here, what if I click on here, here we have an option to view, restore or delete. Like if I want to, okay, I made some mistakes here by and I shouldn't change the item type to office supplies. I want to restore my previous changes. I can do that one as well by clicking on restore option. If I want to see also whatever the changes I have done, I can see that one as well. These are the things previously were there. Like this we can see. Got it?
Okay.
And this is for this one. And now last time I have told you regarding the document library, right? Yeah, by default we have an document library, but if I want to create a new document library, I think last time I have last session which I have covered what is document library. Like by seeing name only, you can know that it is to store documents specifically, right? That's how we can we can create a document library for our own requirement. You will get a doubt why document library is required for the Power Platform. See, document library is the major thing which we are going to use in our application when bulk documents which when we want to store, even if we are using dataverse as well. Because for dataverse, the attachment storing attachments and files, the limit is total storage has given only 10 GB. So if we are storing bulk documents in our application in Dataverse, the 10 GB can fill it in our within months as well if we are uploading large files in our application. So as a data source, you can use it as an Dataverse, but storing attachments and everything, they will go for again document libraries to store files. So this knowing about document library is a anyway, if you are using it as a SharePoint or any other data source, document library is the one where we mostly use to store the documents, as it is a free and we can store large data size files. Okay.
Yeah,
And
if
for example,
anybody wants to use instead of SharePoint document library, so can we have a shared drive location also? So we can use, right?
yeah, you can use it, but as it is like an organization level, right? So they want to OneDrive is there. OneDrive is for their own drive, right? That
Hmm.
like if I wanted to share, then only it will be visible for others.
Okay.
Yeah, that is our own space storage to store the documents. Whereas this SharePoint document library for entire organization, or like here also we can restrict it to specific business units and everything by providing permissions and everything. But yeah, but here by free we can give an permissions and organize everything in a structure way. So here I will go and I'll create a document library. For example, from existing library, like how we have in previously, templates like by default, Microsoft provided some templates. But yeah, from the blank also we can create from existing library. For example, in separate SharePoint site, you have same structure you want to recreate here. from existing library. With this option we can create it, from blank also we can create it. Here I want to store employee documents. I will create that and I'll click on create. Yeah. Here I want to add an along with employee document. I want to create one more column that will store employee ID. I can create that one as well. Employee ID. Some other information also along with that documents as well. I want to store any other information like employee name also. I want to store this like in a tabular structure way with the documents. We can store this like this as well. See, I will now upload files. I'll upload this file. And I want to update these properties, employee and employee name. If I click on here and if I go to,
I think there is a edit in grid view on
yeah,
top.
more properties. If you go here, more properties, if we go here and it will come all the properties which we have for this specific like employee ID title, we can give employee name, employee ID 123 and employee name. That's how we can create this structure as well in document. Like in folder also I want to create on inside folder. I want to up. That's how that is also we can um, whatever the colors which I want I can choose it, and inside this document, inside this folder I can upload files as. See, same thing like even if I have here, this is how we can create it, and this like same by going more properties we can add whatever the data which we want as well. Got it? And for example, this document I want to share it to specific people. We have a share option. Whoever we want, we can share it to them as well. I think for you, I haven't created. Kalpana. Yeah, for with Kalpana, I'm sharing it. Okay, I can send it. She will receive an in email as well to that I have shared this file. Even I want to restrict permission to this folder. Manage access. If we go, these are the people I have given edit permission, right? I can change it to view permission or can't download option. I can give whatever the permission which we I can manage it here, manage access permission. If I want to remove also, I can remove it. What are the groups it's currently shared? I can remove it. Everything I can manage it here. Okay. And there is same like an SharePoint. We have a SharePoint list. We have a version control, right? That is do you guys know how to hide this one?
Hide what, Mamta?
This one.
We are not seeing anything
Okay.
other than the screen.
Okay. Yeah. Next, one more thing we have is yeah, version control. I have told you, right? Version details. Where it is version. Mm. Okay. For documents, it will be there, not for folder. Yeah, version history, it will be there. There also you can see who are or perform modifications on this specific file. They can see here. Got it? If you have, if multiple people at a time also modified, they can details also will be shown here, and we can delete all the versions. Same like there, we can restore if we want. We can view what is the version and delete it as well. Everything we can achieve it. Got it? Same like permissions also for this document library. We want to provide permissions, everything. Like if you go to library settings, more library settings, I'll go. Yeah, permissions for this document library option will be there. Same like now how previously I have explained, like same what are the groups they have, they can inside these by default these will be the groups will have. Inside these groups we can like edit full control inside this we can add permissions. For example, I don't want these groups, I want to add an another groups where however, and like for example, sales department group I want to add, another group managers group I want to add. That how we can do it also, I'll show you. If you go to site site content, okay, site settings, if we go here, we have an option called site permissions. See, create a group shop option is there, right? I can create a group for them, one another one which is like an sales team I want to create. Who are the owners of the group, I can add. If I want to multiple also, I can like I want, if I want to change it to someone else, I can do. Who can view the membership of the group members, or everyone can see all these settings we can do. And allow request to join or leave this group, that is also we can change it. Auto I accept request means anyone has requested and to for this specific group to join, automatically it should accept, or else owner should approve them, then only they will join in this group. That also we can change, check it here. And what is the permission level which we want to do? Full control or design permission? Design permissions mean can view, add, update, delete, all the customizations they can do. And edit permissions, like clearly it will mention what are the changes they can do. These permissions, by clicking on them, we can provide it, or else only one permission we want, we can provide as well. Got it? And what are the people inside that team? We can add members as well. Add user. Um, I haven't created account for. Okay. See, these two people I have added in this team. Now they will be part of this sales team now, and whatever the permissions which I have provided, if I assign it to any SharePoint team or anything, that level permission they are going to have for that document library or SharePoint list. Got it? These are the things we have for the SharePoint.
Okay.
Any doubts until now?
No.
No, Mamta, it's clear.
Okay. Now, last time, if we go to SharePoint site, we like whenever we are clicking on this form, it's showing this form, right? Like I want to customize this form now. How can we do that one? We have an option to customize this form. Like in previously with the SharePoint data, we have created an application. That application like individually we can access it. But no, I want to I modify this, like from the SharePoint only I want to use this form, but I want to customize this form, whatever the changes, like in everything we have, I want to customize it. How can we do it? We have an option here. If we go to integrate Power Apps, customize form option we have. Okay. I- If I go here, okay. See, if I have opened it, it is automatically redirecting to Power Apps, right? So whatever the customizations which I want to show it in this application. For example, I want to add an our logo here, company logo, and I want to add an header, and I want to do some customizations. Instead of using this one, I can do that one. I'll go here. What I'll do, I'll minimize this one. Okay. I will add. So this is how it will be there. But I want to occupy the entire screen. So for that one, we need to write formula parent dot width. Whatever the width we have entirely, it should occupy. So parent dot width, I'll write a formula here. I want to display a logo here. How can we do that one? Here we have an options to media option we have. Whatever the image which we want to, so first we need to store that in here. Upload, I'll go to, yeah, Microsoft logo I have. That logo I will add it here. And here what are the columns I want? Title, issue description, priority we have, right? If you see here, issue description now currently is showing, okay. Issue description currently it is showing as, I'll change it to new mode as of now. Yeah, issue description currently it is showing a single line of text. No, I want to show it as an, as it is a description, I want to show it in a big. How can we change it? If you go to edit fields, by default, if it is a multi-line text, it will show as a I'll show you issue. Issue is there, right? Issue is a single line of text. Issue description is a multi-line of text. Say multi-line of text field. If I go here, we have an option. It will come edit text. If I go, what is the type of thing which I want? Edit multi-line text. No, I want a rich text. What is the difference between multi-line text and a rich text? I'll show you. I have changed it to multi-line of text. How it is displaying? It is showing me as in like large description box, right? description input box, right? Now I'll know if I want to change it to something like an eh, rich text field, edit rich text. Yeah. See, what is the difference between these two is like I will change. I want to make this specific test bold. I can make it. I want to underline this text. I can do. I want to add on any links. We can provide that links as well. So this is the rich text. I want this rich text. Um, what are the remaining fields which I want to add also? I can add it. Add fields, assign to, close state, uh, and date reported. ID field also I want. Issue logged by issue source, reason for change, status, all these fields I want to add it. I can add here.
So it's like you are creating a form for submitting an issue.
Yeah, like instead of using here by default, it's showing this form, right?
Right.
Basically, we are instead of this one, now it will show this form. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now, what are the operation? Like I have added all the fields, right? For the application, this SharePoint, we have a few options. Like if you have seen automatically, I haven't added a SharePoint form. This is the one which is automatically we got. Only these two rectangle and this image I have added. Look, so SharePoint form we have automatically data source. It will take it as like as we have came from the SharePoint automatically that data source which we already gave for us. We are no need to do that one. Same like what are the form properties we have, everything we can do here. And if we go to SharePoint integration will be there here. So here what it will be there, our data source will be there for this integration. And on save of this form, what we need to do by default, as it is having a default functionality on save and on cancel, on edit, every functionality default it have it, all those functionalities it will be there. Like on save it is submitting the form, on new it is like a new form is coming, on view form is coming here. So even if you want to modify anything on view of the form, we want to send any email or any perform any actions, we can add here as well. Got it? On cancel of the form, what we need to do, that's also we have. For example, currently we don't have an option to reset form. We don't have. Like I have entered some data. I thought like, okay, it's a mistake I have done. I want to reset it. Instead of closing this and again reopening it, I want a reset option. That's also we can customize it here. Like I can add a button. Here I'll add that one. I'll change the color to blue. Yeah, reset. On reset of this button, I want to reset our data in the form. Like reset form. What is our form name which we need to mention? Our form name is SharePoint form 1, right? That's we can mention it. Okay. That is also we can add these customizations. And now I'll save it. I'll show you how it will going to reflect in our application. Before that one, First let me show you how it is previously there. This is how it will there after entering any data. um like first I'll won't enter any data. Save. If I click on oh, no mandatory records are there. Yeah, previously like none of them are mandatory records, and if I click on any save, it is automatically saving, right? No, I don't want to do like that. I want to make title column as mandatory one. I can go here and I'll go and I'll unlock and I'll make this as instead of false, I'll make it to true now. Now this is a mandatory one. Even issue description also I'll make it to mandatory. Now uh, required column I'll make this to mandatory. Okay, now these are the two column mandatories and I'll publish the changes. If I click on the publish, then only the changes will reflect here, otherwise it won't reflect. I'll refresh, it will take time to load here. See, now it's getting loaded. See, our form is displaying it now. Our changes are resetting now. What is the logo I have added? I'm able to see it. Everything I can do it. Like if I without adding anything, now I can see these warning messages as well. This is how we can customize it. Like even if I want to change now, currently it's displaying like a small form, right? I want to increase the width of form. I can do that one as well. I'll go here. I'll go to settings, display option we have. If you go to display, currently it is in portrait mode, right? I'll change it to landscape mode. I'll click on large. This is like landscape size also we can I'll keep it as large as it is. I'll go here. See, automatically the size of this it is increased. I'll move this to at the end. Now I'll refresh it again. I'll click on new. Automatically the size is here also changed. Okay, let me refresh it again. See, automatically all the changes are reflected here. We can do, however, customization, even functionality customizations also, we can do that one.
So
So
Mamta, in this example, what we have done is there was a form inside SharePoint. We have customized that form in Power Apps, right?
using power ups, yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
There was an existing form. That form was originally created within SharePoint, or that was
Yeah,
also
that
coming
is
from Power
SharePoint by default. It will come like we have, but I haven't done anything, right? Like for example, last time I have created a test list.
Apps?
In
Okay.
the last session, right? Site content, I'll go. This is like manually we have created our list, right? Test list. I'll go
Yes.
here. By default, SharePoint will give this form, right? See, if we have
Okay.
see this form has SharePoint only given. We haven't developed this one, right?
Oh, yes, got it.
Yeah. So just simply the look of the form, however we want, we are currently modifying it. We are customizing it. Got it?
Yes, got it, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, now I'll go to that our issue tracker. Whatever the customizations which we want, we can do it. For example, mm, close date is there. When it is in new mode, I don't want to display. When it is in edit or any other mode only, I want to display it. That we can do it. But generally, how we'll write in our formulas here is fields. If I go to visible, visible property, I'll do. If SharePoint form1 dot mode equal to form mode dot new, uh, not form mode dot new, I want to display it. But if I do it, it will work sometimes, it won't work sometimes, because the SharePoint form is there, right? It will going to store a cache a lot. So the SharePoint form mode, it won't work properly for the most of the times, I would say. Whereas in like Power Apps, if we have created a standalone application, there it will work like a SharePoint form mode. I have checked there, it will work perfectly. But as it is SharePoint, it will show you cache, but I'll show you anyway. Sometimes it will work. Like how can we avoid that cache issue also, I'll explain.
So there was an opportunity within SharePoint that we could integrate Power Apps and we could modify that form or customize that form.
Yeah.
So is this facility available with other applications as well, so that we can integrate their forms as well by using Power Apps?
Other application means
For example, other than SharePoint, there may be some other portals or some other. Uh,
some other portals, as it is a Microsoft related SharePoint site, so they have given option to directly change it to Power Apps. I'm not sure about other applications, but yeah, with the SharePoint we have as like third
okay,
point applications directly, they won't give us Microsoft Power Apps option, right?
got it, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I'll go here. Oh, still it's not. See, if you see now, closed date is not there. Where I'll open the existing record. Okay. See, now closed date is there field. So this is how we can write conditions as well. Like in the new mode, I don't want to show some fields. In specific conditions, we do want all the customizations. We can achieve it. So as I've told you, sometimes it is like a cache issue we are getting, right? That we can resolve it by, instead of using this form mode directly, what we can do is on on new form, we can store a one variable set. I'll store where form type variable I'll take. What is the on new? It is a new mode, right? I'll store it as new. On save it's not required. On view, I'll change it to view. On edit, I'll make this a variable as edit. Now, instead of previously we have used that formula, right? That instead of that one, I'll change it to this condition. Where is closed? Yeah, closed date field we have. I'll go to visible property. Instead of this one, I'll comment. I'll use type not equal to new. Like either if it is in view mode or edit mode, it's going to display for us now. Like we can make more another changes as well. Like when the status is where is the status field we have? Okay. When the status is completed, then only closed date should, at that time, date should be mandatory. We want that functionality. That also we can do it. Like data card value 13, I'll take closed date in the required property. I'll go here. I'll unlock this one. Before anything changes we need to do, we need to unlock this thing. Data card value 13 dot selected, as it is a drop down, selected dot value equal to completed, then it should be mandatory, right? Directly also we can keep the same logic, yeah, but for your reference, true. Otherwise it shouldn't be a mandatory one, false. So now if we go here, if I check if status is completed, see automatically close date is now mandatory now. If I change it to something else, see, star mark is gone now. It's not a mandatory one. That's how we can do it. And if I want to, for example, currently, if I go here, if I click on new item, status field is showing as blank. No, for the new item, I want like a status column by default, it should show as a new field. How can I want to display new as a value? How can we do that one? That one also we can achieve it. Like if I go to status field, we have a default selected item field. I'll unlock this one. I'll go to if where form type equal to new, then in that scenario value colon new. The choice value we should keep it as like this. So I'll save it and I'll publish the changes. I'll go here. Now if I see still state changes are not reflected. See, by default now new value is coming. Got it? And if I go here, if I change it to completed, now closed date is now very slow. Okay, closed date will show it in only edit mode, right? Yeah. Okay, by default, that is how we can check it. I want to reset everything, all the functionalities, whatever we have done, everything is reflected here. Got it? Any doubts until now?
Got it, ma'am.
Yes, Mamta.
Yeah. Like if we go to here, list settings, form settings, if we go, Like, if I want to change it to no, I don't want to use this. Whatever the customized form which we have done using Power Apps, I don't want to use that one. I want to use the default SharePoint form only. I can change it here by going form settings in the list settings. Okay, we can change it. Like an I want to, if I click on modify from form in Power Apps, if I click on here, it will directly redirect us to Power Apps itself. It will directly redirect us to Power Apps. Got it? Mm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, as it is already open in some one session, it won't allow us. It will show open as only read only mode. Okay. I'll go back. I'll leave here. And another options we have is, yeah, see versions and usages. So what are the versions which we have created for this specific form? All the versions it will show for us as well. If you go to versions, see, all these are the versions which we have, and this is the live version. What is been my live means it is currently in use. Like what when whatever the form which we are seeing changes we are seeing here, that is this live version only. Okay. For example, no, I don't want to this version. I want to restore previous version. I can restore it as well. What are the version which we want? We can restore it. Okay. Everything we can done from here. What is the like web link which we for this form application we have? We can get this application as well. That form is there. At that form we are getting in like this as well. Like an application how we used to develop standalone. That web link also we can get from here. Any doubts until now?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
No.
So what is the difference between those like standalone application and here is like instead of user going to an separate page where only they can access application, if they want to use it in inside SharePoint, only inside SharePoint, the space by default whatever the form which they want, only there that they want to customize it. This is the best way we can develop an application like however we want, like all the customizations, everything. Like in the default SharePoint, if we want to, for example, here we have 1,000 record sales 100. See, if I want to change anything like sales channel when it is online at that time only I want to see order priority, everything I can't achieve it here. But basically with the Power Apps, we can do all the customizations and everything with that. Power Apps, right? That's best way to we can whatever however we want we can customize it. And permissions, regarding the permissions, whatever the permissions we have with the SharePoint, again we no need to provide any separate permissions and everything. Whatever the permissions which have anyway that are going to reflect for this SharePoint form. Got it? Any doubts?
Got it, ma'am.
Okay, that is for this one. Now, let's create an standalone Canvas application for this application. apps we have. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show point. Okay, for this issue tracker, let's create one scenario and let's create one application for us. So for this issue tracker we have, right? For this issue tracker, I want an application where I want an application where I want to see um those like an options as an my records. Like if it is in general user, he should only see my records option in an application and create a new form application, new issue application of these two buttons they should see. If it is a manager, then he should be able to see all the records and new request buttons, my request. These are the three things they should be able to see that one. Okay, this is the scenario we have. And one more scenario, like a condition we have inside the form is in the like an in the like data should be, I want to like view records also, view issue tracker also I want to see, right? In that when I open it, there I want to see an edit option. Okay, there in beside that one only I want to see an option to like an view also. Along with the edit I want a view option also. I want a send notify button also I want. By clicking on that notify button, what is the record which we have selected, um whoever has like assigned to is there, right? For them we need to send an email. This is the requirement we have. And inside form also, when we are creating a form, like by default status should be new, and this shouldn't be editable whenever it is new mode. That is we need to do. And closed date is there, right? That shouldn't be visible in new mode, but whenever the status is completed, that is that time only this should be visible, and that time it should be mandatory. Okay. And issue logged by is there, right? By default it should be whoever is creating a issue, that username should be displayed by default. These are the conditions which we have. With this one we need to develop an application. You got it? I'll go here. I'll create an application. Start with a blank canvas. I'll go tablet size, I'll choose. Okay, before that one, let's create an table for the managers. New, I'll create a new list, blank list, roles. I'll create a column, which is a person column should be there. Next, I'll choose. I'll create this name as a person. It is only a single selection, so I'm keeping all this as it is. I'll add this one, manager. Who is that person? Okay. As of now, I have added my name. I'll go here. First, let's create one basic form. Rectangle, I'll go. I'll take image. Just we are doing a beautification. That's it. I want to here current login user image. User, last time I have told you, right? With the user function, we have an user image, current login user image will be there. That's we can do it. I want to like it here, yeah, how it is showing a circle. That's how I want to change it. How can we change it? If you go to border radius, if I make it to 90, see automatically it has made us 90 circle for us. I want to increase it. I want to make it as 200 and 200. Okay. Now I'll keep it here. What are the buttons which we want? Another button also I will take. Here, my records. Here I'll new issue. Okay, I'll change it to my issue. My issues, I'll change it. And another button which we are trying to do is all issues. Okay. So this one should be visible only for manager, whereas my issues and new issues should be visible for all remaining users, right? That how can we do it? First, let's check on we have that properties on start of the screen what we want on we can do it like here. First, let me create one variable set. As on start we can only create global variable. Last time I have told you, right? I'll create a global variable gbl login user. I'll take. Okay, instead of writing every time, I'll take set gbl is manager flag. I'll check first. Okay, I want to, for what I want to see, current login user role I want to check, right? First I'll check whether the current login user is manager or not. Uh, if I go to, we first let's add our databases. SharePoint, developer site, issue tracker and roles. This is the tables we want. So I have two of them I have added. Here, look up whatever till now we have learned, everything we are going to use. Now we'll get, okay, when we are going to use each function, now you'll understand. Okay, look up roles. From the roles I want to check, right? Roles person dot email equal to gbl login user. Okay, if I go here, as I am the I'll go and I'll click a run on start so that it will trigger. Now if you see my record, you got it, right? Hmm? I'll change this to some other person. Hmm, okay, now again I'll go here. First let me refresh the data. Refresh it. I'll go, I'll click on run on start. On start will trigger. If I go here, what I'm getting nothing. Blank value as my name. I'm not a manager. I'm not present in this roles table, right? So I'm not a manager. I'm getting like an empty value. So how can we check when it is like if I have, my value is not there, that time it is resulting as blank value. If it is an a person is there, it's resulting a record, right? Is blank. I will check. Not when it is not is blank at that time only it is a he is a manager. If it is a blank, then he is not a manager, right? So now let's see. Run on start. It's resulting as false now. If I go, I'll change it to my name. I'll refresh it. Now, oh, okay. Yeah, we need to trigger run on start, right? Yeah, run on start. I'll trigger. See, now I'm getting true as I'm the manager. This is how we can check the current login user roles from this table. Got it? Now I have and whether I'm manager or not, we are storing it in this flag. With this flag, now I can see right condition here. Like all issues should be visible only if it is a manager. Otherwise, I don't want to see. If GBL is manager, then it should be true. Otherwise, it should be false. Got it? Now this is this button only visible only when it is in like an current login user is a manager, then only it will be visible. Otherwise, it won't display for us. That is how we can do it. This like login current login role and everything we can check it. And I will. What are the things which we need now? Like my issue screen. I want where I want to show the display the data. Along with that, like I want to add a customization, like a view icon, add icon. I need to do what I can take here. Can I take an data table or gallery based on our requirement? Which one I should take? Data table or else gallery? We should take gallery, right? Because we want to add our like customizable icons and everything, like an edit icon I want to show beside each record, and I want to add a notify button as well. In the with the use of data table, we can't achieve that one. We can achieve what only using gallery. So that's why I'm taking an uh, like I will this time I'll take blank flexible height gallery. I can show you what is flexible height gallery as well, how it will be there. I have taken a gallery. In this I will add issue track. I'll add all the labels. Oh, it's added in outside of the gallery. First, before that one, we need to build an header, like what is what column and everything. We need to design a header, right? For this one, I'll take an container just to display it in a single place. I'll take here and inside this container, I'll add all the headers label. What is this for? That is issue. I want to add. I want to add another label that is issue description. Next one, priority. What are the columns we have? Issue status we have, right? Status I'll show you. And assign to. In this container, I'll make all the fields colors as blue, so that it will show it as an header for us. And I'll make color as white, text color as. We can add remaining fields as well. Instead of creating everything, I'll copy this one so that send to date reported we have, right? I'll add all of them. Issue source. Yeah, these are the fields I will show inlay only on gallery. And inside gallery, we are displaying these things. I'll just decrease this one. Before that one, let's add few records so that we can easily see. Um, Let me add few records. Here, let's add issue description. Status dot value I'll add. If you see whether if it is a choice value, it will come as dot value only. That's how it will be there. I'll add another field. That should be assigned to dot display name we want. Display name we are showing. So where the display name which have assigned to that person name is going to display here. I'll add another column. That is date reported to. Issue source. And along with that, I want an edit icon. So I'll add one edit icon. And I want an view icon. I will add another that is delete as well. Delete icon. Trash icon will be there. Yeah, okay. Trash icon. These are the icons I have added. On click of this one, I will be able to delete an icon. Delete this record, and on click of this one I just need to see it. I shouldn't be able to edit anything. Just I need to display the details, and on click of this one I can be able to edit the specific record as well. And one more button I want is like a notify, right? For that one I'll take an button. I'll add it here. On click of I'll change it to notify. So these are the functionalities I want to perform, right? Let's do it in next session. It's already 9:30. Yeah. So on click of notify, all these functionalities let's discuss tomorrow. Okay. How can we do everything? Let's build this application for this one. Okay, everyone. Any doubts until now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If you need anything, yeah, like any doubts you have, let me know. Any changes you want as well, let me know. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, then. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.